V-chain hustle, stacking that bread. My dude, son and Luke, keep the V-fam fed. UFC spirit, fight through the pain. From the streets to the chain, respect on the name. Validated flex, we don't play soft. Don't turn the lightning watch, Vito pop off. Fit in the bag, better lock that stay. DPOS, heavy, whole block is stay. Real world moves, big brands on deck. Supply chain lock, cut every check. VeBetter getting stronger, better token on rise. Whole world going tokenized, no cap, no lies. All it bring the smoke, kinda talking that proof. Power hour riding with the whole damn crew. Better token stacking, sustainability win. V-chain's the future, let the new ways begin. V-chain hustle, stacking that bread. Nose on chain, keep the V-fam fed. UFC spirit, fight through the pain. From the streets to the chain, respect on the name.
Yo, what's up, everybody? GM, hope you're doing well. Happy, what is it, Thursday, September 25th. Getting ready to head on out of the country tomorrow to Singapore. But today we still got some work to do. It's the V-Chain Power Hour. I am wearing my VeBetter Dow shirt today. As you know, I found this thing in a pile of stuff. I believe this was from AJ, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was from AJ. And then got some stuff on the back. There you go. There you go. So we're gonna have a fun day today. We're gonna be talking about V-Chain. This is the V-Chain Power Hour. We got some things pulled up. We got some notes. There's some news. Let's go through a little bit of house cleaning though before we do this. Here we go. Let's see. Let's bring this up, y'all. All right. So like I said a second ago, I'm gonna be heading out to Singapore. Tomorrow I fly there. Tomorrow is Friday. Sunday morning is technically when I land. So I will be, it's like a 13.5-hour flight from Atlanta to Qatar or Qatar, depending on how you pronounce it. And then from there off to Singapore is like another 8 hours or so. So got some travel ahead of me. But then really excited about getting down over to Singapore. And you know, first order of business. I know token starts on the 1st, and so we'll be there plus all the side events and stuff. But this is what I'm headed there for. This is the reason. So we're going over it first. So we got Crypto Fight Night. Crypto Fight Week is the at of their Twitter account there. So they got the fight going on October 1st. So definitely excited for that one. I'm gonna be cornering a couple people. If you are gonna be in Singapore, or if you know somebody that's in Singapore and they're a fight fan, you can go to my Twitter account. And here's what I'll do is for the folks that are in the space, because we are running a space too. Let's see. First order of business is the tickets and stuff for here. So boom, there it is. We'll send it to the V-Chain Power Hour. All right, so you can use code JChain, serve yourself 30% off a general admission ticket. If you're trying to get like a VIP booth and all that stuff, shoot me a message. We'll see what we can do. But that code is specifically for GA tickets. Got a couple massive fights going on. Really excited about this. And the cruiserweights, we got BitLord, Crypto BitLord against Kane. He fought David. Where was that? That was in Salt Lake City during permissionless. So he fought David Hoffman last for Credit Combat. But Kane stepping into the boxing ring with CFN against BitLord. There you go. And then you got my mate Nate against Peltzman for a super middleweight. You got Blonde Broker. So one of the fights that I'll be cornering for, Blonde Broker, I'll be cornering for her against Jenna X. As you guys know, Jenna X and Keeper and myself have a show on Tuesdays called Trust Me, Bro. Jenna stepping back for the time being while she trains for the fight coming up next week. So when we get back from Singapore, she'll be back on the show. And I'm sure we'll have Aaron on to chat about it too. So that fight is going to be happening. And then we got the Brian Rose versus Martis fight. That'll be good. Brian Rose, man, he's an older guy. He's from London Real, as you guys, he's fought before. He was not victorious in his fight, but I will tell you, I believe that they scored that one wrong. I thought that he did win it, but there you go. Oh, and then one of the reasons, specifically the reason why I'm coming out there to corner my guy Ken against Grimace. As you guys know, I fought Grimace for a belt last December in Dubai. Unfortunately, I came up short. Had him standing a couple times, but he did knock me the fuck out. I will tell you that. But what I learned something. That was my second fight. I learned something from that. My fight IQ went up from there. When you punch, answer the phone. And by answering the phone, that's just like block your face. So I threw like a leading fucking hook or a cross, but I didn't protect my chin and went to sleep. Didn't hurt, by the way. Just so you guys know, I had no clue what the fuck happened, but it didn't hurt. All right, and then in the light heavyweights, we got Alpha Numetrics. He's a funny dude. If you didn't get a chance, click on his page and look for one of his promo videos. Funny guy. Seen him fight a couple times, and he's a pretty good fighter. Again, he's going against Nico. Then in the super welterweight, we got Kimchi Poppy against Biss the Butcher. And then super welterweight, Dinesh. I'm not sure who Dinesh and Muhammad are. Probably some local guys there. And then in the heavyweight, the guy, the homie, NFT Kid against Jamed Jalarente. And apparently, from what I understand, these are both experienced old pro fighters. And so, shout out to the old guys getting back in the ring. You know what I mean? Let's go. Smash the like button. And then in the heavyweights, you got El Rhino against W. So there you go. That's CFN happening October 1st in Singapore. So if you want to go, if you're going to be out there for token and you want to go to the fights, I can get you 30% off using code JChains. Follow the link. It is ticketmaster.sg in Singapore. You can get your tickets there, save 30%. Next order of business, we got another ref link for you. 2 in a row, back to back. Come on, baby, hit it. Don't quit it. All right, so this time again, we're headed to Singapore, but this time it's for token 2049. And you thought, shit, I didn't get tickets. Oh shit, they didn't approve my pass. Well, guess what? I can save you 15% off your ticket if you want to go to token 2049. So there you go. I'll be out there connecting, building, doing some interviews, trying to find a job, trying to find a space for me in this place. Or a place in this space, however you want to say it. So tap in if you guys are going to be in Singapore. Hopefully we'll get a chance to connect. I will have the mics. I'll have the cameras and lights, cameras, action, baby. You know how it goes. So we'll be working the room as we always do. And if you want to just go check out the token website, that is asia.token2049.com. And you got ticket sales close on the 28th. So get while they're getting still good. You know what I mean? Shout out to the chat really quick. Let's see really quick who we got up in here. Mike Vollmer, GM, brother. Mike Lowry. You want Mike Lowry? You got Mike Lowry. Let's see. Appreciate the safe travels. Let's see. Choppy Land, GM. My Ninja Fourth. What's up? Carrie, my guy. I'll be opening the space here. Shortly, opening the stage for y'all to come up and chit chat. Just wanted to get through some business, just a couple orders of business here. So let's see, we'll tee up a few things here. So what was it? Here it is. So one of the things we want to talk about today, definitely is the release of the VeBetter Whitepaper 2.0. Guys, this is massive stuff for if you're in this ecosystem, if you pay attention to what's happening, if you are part of the fam, part of the V fam, that is, then that's massive. I believe this is really analogous to the 1% better thing that I'm preaching all the time, right? And yeah, the better is related, but the whole idea is that they're taking the philosophy of becoming better and they're building an entire ecosystem around it. So I mean, we know that. Guys, but this is your first time learning about the better ecosystem, the VeBetter DAO and all that stuff, please make sure you come up to the stage, ask some questions, come hang out. If you're watching the live stream and you want to pop in and chit chat with us, please do. So some of the things I want to talk about today, Michael Vandepop, everybody knows him. He's got a huge audience. He's calling for a 200% breakout for VeChain, Stargate staking platform. Let's see, new vet staking with up to 9% APY early contributor bonuses. There you go. We talked about it last week, or maybe it was the week before, the Franklin Templeton partnership. And then I know we're getting ready. So Q4, December, if I'm not mistaken, and we can talk about this, is when like the main net is supposed to go live for all of this. Stargate and Hayabusa was just a few months ago. So All right, so we're going to get through some of this. So, guys, great time for you to make sure that you're smashing the like button. I appreciate you being here. Can't do the show without you, but make sure you smash that like button. And then if you are watching on X, because let me check the numbers here. Most of you are watching over on my X account there. Make sure you hit the heart, back out of the video, tap the heart. It's real easy to do. Sometimes you just need to spin your phone and then tag some friends. Say, come on in here. We're having a good day. We're having a good day. All right. So if you are in the space and you want to come up to the stage and talk about VeChain, it is the VeChain Power Hour. We only talk about VeChain today. If you talk about anything else, unfortunately, we'll just, I don't know. We'll see. I might kick you out. I might not. I see my guy Double O coming up here. What's up, my brother? Bring you on up to the stage. Flame Carrie, I'm going to bring you up as my co-host just so that I don't, in case I got to back up. I don't know if you can talk today or what you got going on, but definitely need you. Flame, please feel free. I know you got a lot going on as well, but appreciate you all being here. Smash it, smash it, smash it. All right, so what we are going to do is let's bring this up. The VeBetter Whitepaper 2.0. Towards an AI native society. And so what I'd like to do is just have a read along with you. That's what we're doing today. It's just, we're going to read the white paper together. And when I say together, I mean, we're not, I'm just joking. We don't read white papers together like that. That would be just a horrible thing for you guys to listen to. Although maybe I will start narrating white papers. It'll be like a thing for blind people that want to get into crypto. All right. So, Harry, what's up, my brother?
I think that's a great idea, man. You should definitely, for blind, not just blind people, but people who are too lazy to read. Lots of people are turning to audiobooks because they don't have, maybe it's not even a matter of too lazy, or it's just not enough time. There's so many reasons why people don't read and so an audiobook is much more easy to digest, I think, right? So I think that's a good idea. And I like that. Maybe guy got a little giggle out of me. So what have you been up to? Oh, Chud's coming up. Wicked.
There we go.
The Chud.
Man, I feel like it's just been crazy. For me, the travel has been nuts this month. I mean, I knew it was happening, so I'm not complaining by any stretch of the imagination. But, let's bring the space up here. I want you guys to have your beautiful faces and your screen names, or whatever they're called now, on the old show. There we go.
What's up, Chud? Look at him raising his hand. Look at Jet.
Hey, sorry, I'm at work and I got to be quick. The whole idea of turning a white paper into an audiobook was done by Non-Fungible Book Club. And if you reach out to them and if you want to do that narration, they'll make it into an NFT for you.
Definitely, we should do that. We'll start a partnership.
So they did they did it free before, and so they were like, hey, we're just going to give this to people who struggle with reading and want to listen to it. So they did the white paper for the VeBetter DAO originally on their platform.
Hell yeah. Well,
that's awesome, man. Because I've been wondering about that project. I sat on one of their spaces last week, and I didn't quite get like the basic answers because they were talking about some advanced shit and stuff that they're doing in the future. But that's really cool because I was wondering, like, besides the obvious advantage of like not printing more books, like how do you, I don't know, I just didn't really understand how that worked. And yeah, we got to get you in there, DJ Chains. That's a a made to happen scenario.
That project's doing it right. They actually have a business. They take part of their profits, give it to their codex holders, which is an NFT. That is their like main flagship. They've been building a pool for them. They have like almost 300,000 better that they use from their profits for the crew, and then every month they give you better returns on that. It's absolutely incredible. They have a product and they generate revenue. They have profits. and they're on the Dow and they're crushing it. So, and I think they just became, oh my God, I can't remember what business accreditation they got, but they just keep going further and further.
Hell yeah. Let's
Well, maybe we can get him on the
set up.
show, Jay.
I'll be in. Let's
Let's
see.
try to get him on the show, maybe just to explain what it is that they do in a basic way. But then, like, we got to get you in the back channels talking to him, because that's just got to happen. You've got that voice, dude.
So let me.
Don't waste it.
I just would need to figure out. So I should be able to still do the show on October 2nd. So that's next Thursday. So we could probably line that up for next week. Only because, like, I know that the time's going to be way off. I'll be like living in the future from you guys, like almost 12 hours or some shit. And then I know my flight's not even until later in the day on Thursday. And so let me just make sure I can do the conversion correctly and understand what time it would be. And I would love to get them on, because I actually like remember the Non-Fungible Book Club from like years ago, like when the NFT things were popping off. Like, you know, that was like when they launched, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, when they launched, VC kind of collapsed at the same time.
Yes.
And so they were put into like a weird spot because they were minting on VC. So like a whole craziness ensued because their minting was shut down. It was a wild time, but they powered through. They're amazing VeChain community members. They work directly with Atlantis Capital, which is Connor Boundy, right? They've been using him as advisor. They've done book clubs. Rose down there, they have a book reading every week, 2 days a week, where they give away Better for just sitting in and listening and being a part of a book club. And they've also been helping Rose down there do this thing for the kids, which they just came out, and it's you buy a little NFT and the proceeds go to an entire program where people are reaching out to support kids and educate them on the DAO and living a better lifestyle. So they just been donating. Everyone's been kind of donating to Rose to help do that. And Non-Fungible Book Club made an entire NFT around it and is giving all proceeds to it. They're just like stand-up guys. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just meet good people. They're just like, these are awesome people. So definitely reach out.
I would tell you, like, I feel like, and this is not to blow smoke up anybody's ass, but like, I would tell you, like, the people in the VeChain ecosystem are just fucking real. They're just normal, cool people. Whereas, man, you go to like, and I'm sure there's probably some exceptions to that, but if you go to like any other community or chain or whatever, it is just nothing but dickbags and douchebags and pieces of shit. And I would like to say that, like, it's cool to be part of a community where it's just a lot of like normal, regular people that just, I mean, again, you think about the sustainability side of what the DAO represents. So you've already got like, I don't know, some side of like a moral compass, I believe. And it's a cool experience to be with some normal people. Because listen, I've traveled around, I've done a lot of community development and building and going undercover inside to do videos and all that stuff over the last 7 years of doing this. And I'll tell you what, man, this is there's a reason why a lot of us are here, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
man.
This is one of the best communities I've ever met. And I'm sorry, the fire alarm's going off in my job, so I got to leave.
All right,
but I just wanted to say that. I'll see you guys. Bye.
Stay safe.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man, I totally like bouncing off what you were saying. Oh shit, that fire alarm really kind of fucked me up.
Hey, I know everybody was a little late this morning getting in, which is okay. That means y'all missed the new intro song for the VeChain Power Hour.
Oh, we did.
You did.
I did miss that. Yeah.
So I feel like what I'm gonna do.
Are you gonna play it again?
I'll play it again, and this way you guys can listen to it, and then it'll hopefully get everybody juiced up to start smashing the like button. Is that?
Why? Because who hasn't smashed the like button in this room yet?
I don't know, but here's your chance.
I need to have a talk with you.
It's only a minute. It's only a minute. Let me know what you think. Obviously, it's AI because I didn't do this.
Okay.
VeChain hustle, stacking that bread. My dude, son and Luke, keep the V fam fed. UFC spirit, fight through the pain from the streets to the chain. Respect on the name, validate the flex. We don't play soft. Don't turn the lightning, watch Vito pop off. Fit in the bag, better lock that stay. DPOS heavy, whole block is stay. Real world moves, big brands on deck. Supply chain lock, cut every check. VeBetter getting stronger, better token on rise. Whole world going tokenized, no cap, no lies. Paulie bring the smoke, kinda talking that proof. Power hour riding with the whole damn crew. Better token stacking, sustainability win. V-Chain's the future, let the new ways begin. V-Chain hustle, stacking that bread. Nose on chain, keep the V-Fam fed. UFC spirit, fight through the pain. From the streets to the chain, respect on the name. V.
All right, boom, there you go. What you think?
It was all right. I didn't catch the first bit, but once I got I kind of caught the groove, and I was starting to understand the words a little bit, and I don't mind it.
It's a little country.
To tell you the truth, the first 20 seconds, I didn't know what the fuck was happening. I didn't know what they were saying because it sounded so auto-tuned. You know what I mean? It was very heavily auto-tuned.
Yeah.
So then, towards the end, you can understand it a little bit better, and then it's it's talking about sustainability and shit. It's cool, man. I mean, we could probably hopefully get somebody to whip us something up that for real.
Oh, you're a purist. I see.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
Okay, your true colors just shined right there. You are a purist, because I've heard some people say "fuck that, dude. AI music is bullshit. What about the artist?" Well, I get it. But for a fucking free trial, and I was able to spin that out in an hour, way better than dealing.
Oh
with
yeah, no.
That's going to try to charge me too much money to.
I'm not dunking on you, dude. I'm not dunking on you for trying it. I'm just saying. Maybe somebody might be hey, I can beat that, and I'll just do it for you for nothing. Because this is the kind of community that you were talking about, VeChain, VFam, man. It's VFam. Because there's the odd diamond in the rough. There's my friend Barry, for example, who is very into the XRP community.
Uh-huh.
Now, it's not that he is a fucking piece of shit, but the XRP community in general is fucked, right? There's a lot of fucked up cannibals in that fucking ecosystem. So when I come to VeChain, I just don't see that. I don't see the cannibalism. You know what I mean? And it makes me feel safe. And then I hear Paulie talk, and he's just talking like some normal dude that I would sit and have a beer with every night, I don't know if he drinks or not, but either way, I feel comfortable enough with Paulie, a person who I've only known less than a month, and I've been in Cosmos for ages, it seems, and there's so much drama, man, so much drama. I was literally in a mad scientist space the other night. And yesterday, rather, not the other night, and they were just talking about drama in Cosmos. I was oh my god, it's come to this, because there's no more left. They've squeezed everything they can out of the NFTs right now, and nobody's buying, nobody's selling. It's just kind of everything's stagnating, everything's going sideways, and everybody's pissed off because they're holding Cosmos and it's not going up value. And it's just fucking relax, man. Coins go sideways. VeChain hasn't done any crazy numbers lately, but we're hanging in there, and we're just we're family. So I love it. I love that.
I would say
how you set that up.
Go ahead, Paulie, in 1 second. But I would say if anything, the only drama is that the number hasn't moved. But when you think about when in doubt, zoom out and all that kind of shit, we all believe in the ecosystem, so I'm not worried that I almost think that that's a better thing, that it never fucking ripped up, and it's just kind of been hanging out. That means that the accumulation is absolutely happening at the correct pace. But Paulie, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, GM guys, good to see you. Sorry,
brother.
I'm a little late. I had a little call with some VeChain Foundation to making some things happen, but I digress. I was going to say I agree with you guys. We don't have a lot of drama here, right? But there's certainly people who are pissed off for different reasons. What I think is awesome about VeChain right now is while NFTs are certainly not like what they were before, and I don't know if they'll ever be that. with the VeBetter DAO offers something that is unique and gives us as something as a community that we can lean on and be a part of. That's fun, engaging, gives us the ability to be a part of making positive change and and promoting sustainable actions, being part of a better future while we wait for price to go up, right? While we keep waiting for that. And the markets haven't been very fun to watch this last week, and VeChain is certainly no different in that regard. But I think it's all about, do you have a long-term vision or are you looking at it short-term? And I think VeChain, while we've seen a bunch of people leave, a lot of the people that have stayed or joined are bigger picture thinkers. We look at what are we working towards, not just price go uppy. It's what is the potential of this chain, of the VeBetter DAO, as we know that crypto is still working. Crypto as a whole is still working to get towards mass adoption and shaking off a lot of the things that people trash crypto for. This isn't just VeChain thing. It's not a Cardano thing. It's a Web3 thing still. And the question is, as Web3 becomes more adopted and more people want to come in, what are the things that people are going to be attracted to? And I think all of us in here agree that the VeBetter DAO has the massive potential to be one of those things that grabs the normie's attention and say, when I come into Web3, that's something that I want to be a part of.
What do you think is going to grab more attention? Do you think the pump fund streams, the very few cases where, a streamer publishes that they've made, we've heard what's his nuts made like 500,000 doing it, or the whole idea. And I posted something this morning, like, to me, I think that the creator fee streamer thing is unfortunately ruining our space. It's really like taking down the credibility that has been built up. Even you might be able to say that there's not any credibility built up because it's crime season or whatever. But my whole idea of, and exactly like what you were saying there, Paulie, is like regular everyday people. This is the opportunity for mass adoption. But if you look where all the attention is at right now, it's just wild that it's all about, the pump fund stream. How wild can I be? How bizarre can I make it? How much money can I make right now? It doesn't matter who gets wrecked in the any kind of fallout or casualty of war, whatever. It doesn't matter as long as I make my creator fees. I'm good. Again, you probably can figure out where I stand on that. But I want to hear from you guys. And if you're down in the crowd, if you're watching the show live, come on into the space if you want to participate in the conversation, please. But Paulie, go for it.
Yeah, I think we have to make a distinction when we talk about this. It's very important up front. And the question is, are we looking at people that are in the West, like the US and Canada, and maybe parts of Europe, or are we looking globally when we're asking about mass adoption? I think for us, we know in our necks of the woods, gambling is huge. People got money they can throw around. Solana is a very appealing thing, right? So I do think that Solana and some of these gamified experiences, as more people pour in, are still going to do really well. But I think when you look at parts of the world where money isn't just something people want to throw around, they don't have the ability to do that. They don't have the luxury of doing that. They're going to be looking at places where maybe they can earn and make something, and they're not just throwing money at something. And I think when you look at ecosystems like the VeBetter DAO, right, where we're offering an opportunity for people to come in and contribute to a good cause and make a little something back. Someone who lives in Nigeria or in Peru might not be looking for what Solana does. Of course, they'd love to hit the lottery in Solana, but maybe that's not a reasonable thing for them to get into. But the VeBetter DAO, with a low entry fee and lower risk, there's always risk, but you know what I mean? Lower risk than just aping into a meme coin. I think has much more appeal, So I think it's a question of just where we're looking at. But let's just think about this, J Chains.
Yep.
There's 350 million Americans.
Yep.
If 1% of those people came into an ecosystem like VeBetter DAO, that's 3.5 million people. 1%. You always mention 1%. It's way bigger than we think. When we're talking big numbers, you get 3 million people involved in an ecosystem like VeBetter DAO. That could be pretty wild.
I am, Paulie. I'm glad that you said that, and I am 100% with you. And I think I've been kind of clear on that as well. Like, especially when you talk about, because y'all know that I love RWAs and tokenization, and that's a huge opportunity unto itself. And we can all go back to the Boston Consultant Group, the reports that they put out about tokenization as well as sustainability. I'm kind of like, the 16 to 30 trillion conservatively for tokenization. I feel like the number for sustainability has got to almost be double that. And I know, like, when you think about tokenization, that's a very institutional thing, right? Like, a very small percentage people, and just exactly what you said, Paulie, a very small percentage of people in the world give a shit about tokenization, but they sure as shit give it's, again, you go to Nigeria, you go to some of these other places, they are going to give a larger percentage of their time to the sustainability side of life, because they're pouring water into a reusable bottle, they can earn some money. And some people say it's a fucking joke, and I've had people say to me like, oh, you do all that for pennies? Yeah, well, the pennies stack up, but really it's about proving a point, and it's about collectively, if we do things a little bit differently, maybe we will have a little bit more time on this planet, or maybe there'll be less turtles choking on plastic bottles, or whatever the fuck happens. I don't know. But the whole idea of let's do these small sustainable actions and let's show the world what the fuck is happening here, and then let them adopt it, because I would much rather, me personally, live in a world that's dominated with people who are walking around refilling a water bottle, picking up trash, picking up after their dog, doing all the things that we're seeing that join into this ecosystem. I would much rather live in a world where people are doing that than walking down Bourbon Street every day, or having to to walk through the smoky casinos at 3 a.m. when the D-gens are out. You know what I mean? I hope you understand this picture that I'm painting for you, is that this is a better world. VeBetter, better DAO, better token. It's just funny. Live 1% better, baby. Come on now.
Yeah. Solana is the quintessential casino, smoky casino at 3:00 a.m.
with hookers everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. The slimiest of hookers.
The house always wins. The house always wins.
Darn it.
Pumping the American dream.
Pumping oxygen in there so you're wide awake and ready to roll. Take a Red Bull vodka, please. I'm playing more blackjack.
Yeah, Jay Chains. And I think the issue too is you mentioned people like, oh, you're doing that for a penny or this. And that also highlights the fact that, yeah, it's worth a penny or whatever now, but that's, how crypto works, man. Like, the more people come in, the more volume, all of a sudden, all these pennies you accumulated turned into dimes, or turned into quarters, depending on how things go, right? So you're accumulating at a low cost, low price, but if you hold it, there's a decent chance that it's going to grow and become something more.
Who is it?
Right?
This is exactly what happened.
Somebody posted, was it like last week or the week before? And I forget who it was, and I'm really sorry, especially if you're listening. But like, they have accumulated like 100 and some thousand better tokens over the last several months by doing the better things. It's like, yo, bro, like, look at that. Like, think about if you're from another place and then multiply that by 10 cents. Okay, like, this person has created almost an income stream by doing
and then take
shit.
into consideration that their money is worthless. So that 10 cents American is actually worth a lot more to them than you think it is.
Do we know who this
right?
is, by the way? Do you remember who this was?
I know his account, April Strawberry, that holds a lot of VET, and they have a lot of better, and they posted something recently where they showed just from voting, by accumulating better and voting every week, they're taking home like 1,000 better or 10,000 better every week. I forget what the exact number is, but it's like the stacking, it compounds. And You not
And
only are doing the
participating.
actions, but then you go and vote and participate, and you can earn more. And then you add to liquidity pools, and you earn from liquidity pools. Like you get enough better tokens and get creative, and you can just be earning passively. You got to see big picture, right? We're going back to the big picture thinking. There's more than just I take a picture of my mug and I get anywhere from half a better to 1.5. It's if I do that every day for 6 months and I'm voting, that all compounds. And now I'm sitting with a way bigger bag than you would just add a better a day for 6 months.
Yeah.
It's way more.
Well, and even the tokens aside and all of that, the sustainability, like, oh, I'm not using a paper cup, like it's not going in the landfill. Even all of that aside, there are some pretty crazy health benefits by not drinking your coffee out of a paper cup, because look, if you wet paper, if you get paper wet, what happens? It disintegrates. It just falls into fucking nothing. But you're going to pour hot coffee into a paper cup and it's just going to be A-okay? No, man, that thing is lined with some fucking chemicals that are giving you cancer. And so you can make a better decision for yourself anyhow, even if you're not getting paid. There are days that I don't mugshot my coffee, and that's okay. I mean, I actually dropped down to low status. I am so depressed about that. It was funny this morning while Whitney and I were talking, like while I was getting ready to brew the second pot of coffee. And we were talking, and it was just like, she's like, because she's like, I didn't drink hardly any coffee while you were gone last week because I was gone in Vegas all last week. And I was like, you know what? Neither did I. I think I had 2 fucking cups of coffee the whole time. And they were probably in the airport on the way there and in the airport on the way back. Like, I didn't drink any coffee while I was there, and unfortunately dropped down to low status. But we'll get it back. I know that. But again, the whole idea of you should be drinking out of one of these things fucking anyway. Like, why would you just knowingly give yourself I mean, we all know that we got plastic in our testicles. Like, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it. But if you could start to mitigate forever chemicals, start doing that now. And it's as simple as getting yourself a metal cup. All right. Welcome to my TED Talk. I'll be here all week. Well, no, I'll be here for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, and the other part of this too, and I think what's really cool about the VeBetter DAO here is the synergy between all these applications. And this idea that if I'm going to go for a walk, I'm going to go walk my dog or whatever. I can do my mug shot when I first wake up, go get ready, fill my water bottle, go walk my dog, get paid to take steps with Stepper, get paid to pick up my dog's shit with oh God, I'm drawing a blank. Scoop up, and do a little cleanup action and do that. I can go home. I can do my laundry, hang up my clothes out to dry, get paid for that. Go grocery shopping, use a reusable bag, get paid for that. Take a picture of my receipts and get paid for that. If I got organic vegetables, I get paid for that. I mean, if you really figure this out, you can be taking home a couple bucks and better every day.
Right.
And that's just by doing stuff the right way.
8 cents. There's also
exactly.
You didn't say, Paulie, and you got to add this into that thing, because I love how you can go through your day and do all that stuff. What you got to remember is while your coffee is brewing, right? Because we're all the same. I know we're all the same. Ain't nobody cleaning out their coffee machine after it's done. You clean it out the next day. I know we're all the same people. Okay. And so while you make your coffee, right? So you got to take it, throw your coffee grinds in your coffee filter into a bowl, make your coffee, and then go outside, and while your coffee's brewing, sprinkle it into your garden, sprinkle it on your trees or whatever, and take a picture of that for Cleanify, and that is composting, baby. That's composting right there. So
absolutely. I mean, the list goes on of things, and we got new ones coming out, right? We're going to be coming out with ours. Cobble down there has his new one that came out, Mendify, where they want to incentivize you for fixing things instead of buying new versions of it.
Ooh, we like that.
Yeah, we
come up and
we
talk
keep seeing new ideas.
Come up and talk to us, please.
Cobble's a little shy, but I got a chance to talk with him a couple months ago. He's out of Turkey, but he speaks well. No pressure, Cobble, if you want to come up, but the idea of you can repair things and show photos of your steps through that process and get rewarded for restoring things, right? There's so many ideas that people could bring up that we haven't seen yet, and this is all just going to grow. and we're just scratching the surface, guys. So I'm in me and Wild Bill are in the hackathon right now. The VeChain hackathon's going on. A 2-week event. It's a competition, quote unquote, but a lot of new builders are coming in, networking and engaging, talking to each other, exchanging ideas about things they want to build in the ecosystem. And it's been really cool to get a chance to see fresh faces come in and talk about things and exchange ideas. VeChain does these hackathons, and I think this might be the first one that's really around the VeBetter DAO, or maybe it's one of the first. I don't know.
That's awesome.
But we need more builders here, and it's great to see them coming in and engaging. And I'm going to get a chance to talk with them next week when we do a hackathon based vibe with VeChain, and I'm really looking forward to that. So so much is going on in VeChain right now.
I know.
And the VeBetter DAO, VeBetter DAO is such a huge part of that growth. It's a lot of fun.
I just I love that a lot of us are really involved, and had a great conversation. I met with Connor when I went to Chicago a couple weeks ago, and my goal is to find a way to play a much bigger role within the ecosystem as well. And I feel like I've got some, which is thankfully, and I got to say, like, thank you all for anybody that is in my corner and showing me support. I've been told that there are a lot of people that are excited that I'm, kind of trying to find my space within this ecosystem, and that, they will help me do what I got to do to make sure that that is a reality. And so that means a lot to me. And so thanks to everybody that's playing a role in that. And, to hear that the foundation knows who I am. Obviously I had a great conversation with Sonny when I, interviewed him up in Toronto during Consensus last year, or I guess it was earlier this year. And so, to play a role in such an important thing in my life, because again, like, even as something as silly as my wife finally breaking into crypto, she's doing on-chain transactions every single day, and it took the VeBetter DAO ecosystem for her to get in. Even though I've been at a pretty high level for so many years, this was the move that made it happen. And so I feel like, again, like, my mission now is to show just regular people that everything that we've been talking about, the barrier to entry is low. You're doing things already that are being rewarded. This is the tokenization and the gamification, kind of this new economy. And so participate and get while the getting is good. We talk about you're making pennies right now, but we've seen the Better token shoot up. Once that there's a lot more attention in the ecosystem, that number can only go really up, because if you look at even just the tokenomics, right? VeChain has a huge market cap, but it's also got a lot of tokens. The VeBetter DAO ecosystem has 86x less, or whatever it is. So there's 86 billion VeChain tokens, and there's only 1 billion Better tokens. So the tokenomics in the VeBetter DAO are pretty good, considering a lot of things, and the amount of attention, especially with what Dana White, he's committed to VeChain, and they're committed to the VeBetter DAO, specifically to the UFC. So these are just huge opportunities. And if you've not been able to go to a UFC event, or you've not seen the commercials that people post the day after, from inside the arena, when you see what Paisan and Elliot and some of those guys are doing, bringing more awareness to the DAO, to the ecosystem and the dApps, it's pretty cool to see that stuff live. And especially, like, even to hear Bruce Buffer like voicing the voiceover for the commercials. So shout out to everything that's happening behind the scenes too, because one of these days, guys, and again, we talked about this in the beginning of the show, where one of the biggest headaches that, if you are in this ecosystem, that we have, is the people who don't believe, the people who talk shit, the people who say, well, it's still 2 cents. Again, I would consider that to be a very massive thing. That's a massive opportunity, because years ago, it went up to 28 cents. And then a couple years ago, it went up to what, 17, 16? What was oh man, I got to look at the chart.
The all-time high of that you're talking about?
Yeah, so it was 28 cents.
It was 28 cents. Yep.
And then I got to pull out the old chart ski here, because in 2025, it ripped up to like 8 cents. And so that's obviously our next target, is to get past 8 cents. But once this thing starts cooking, man, it's shown in the past that for the VeChain to get cooking and to really pump when the market's moving, it does, and it goes quick, and it doubles up real fast. like within a couple weeks, you'll see a 3x. I think 21, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 21 days is the average to see like a 3 or 4x or some shit like that. So, Kerry, my guy.
Yo, so I've been thinking, and so I was able to identify this project back in the last bull run called XYO or whatever. It was attached to this little farming app, and you would like geo farm your locational data. Now, what were they doing? They were mining data from you and giving you a reward for it. And I think that this is what VeBetter is doing, right? Is mining data to and to try to also with the the obvious desire to help the world be a better place, but they are also mining a hell of a lot of data. Now that data, like I held those tokens, they were worthless for like 2 years, and then all of a sudden they weren't worthless anymore. And like that can happen so fast in crypto that like you just don't know. So you've got to be ready for like anything. And if this is a great time to acquire these tokens for a low price, and if it shoots up to like, who knows? Like you never know, man. Like some of this data could be acquired by some massive company that pays out like the VeBetter DAO like a ton of cash, and they, that drives the price of the token up, and then we have an opportunity to cash out some, and but I mean,
There's no sell
the
button,
fact
Kerry.
that it is like
Kerry,
a
there's no
What's
sell
that?
button. There
Yo.
is no sell button on the Better token.
this is no sell. That's
It's
true.
been deactivated. So if you're a VeBetter holder, you signed the waiver. The sell button has been deactivated. You got to sell other coins, not your Better. That's just part of the rules, man. And that's why it's better to just stake it, so then you don't have to feel like you need to sell it.
Well, I'm making so much of it now, though. Like by staking it, I'm earning so much passively that I feel like I could take a little haircut if it goes mental. If it goes like goes nuclear and like goes to like $1 or some shit. I would be a lunatic not to take some profits, right? So at that point, if it hit $1, I think we all deserve a new hat. We'd all deserve to go out and go hat shopping, buy ourselves a nice new hat on the VeBetter.
I actually I don't
like
disagree with getting yourself a new hat. Sometimes, actually for me, I'm just gonna always hold off, and then every once a year, because I got 2 UFC VeChain hats. One of them starting to get kind of like sweated, stained up, and that's okay. I got one that's nice and crispy still, but like next year it'll be time to swap those over. Those are like I'm trying not to do hats, even though I'm wearing one right now. I think like it's receding my hairline a little bit more. For me, it'll be new shoes. Got to get some new slides, because I'm switching over to only slides. I got to figure out if there, because I do have some blue ones. I got to figure out if so. I got my suit already.
You mean all you're gonna wear is slides?
Huh?
You're just gonna wear slides. That's it. No shoes ever again.
Hopefully he's wearing pants.
Oh yeah, no, full suit.
Well,
Full suit. I got the
a full suit and Adidas slides.
Well,
that is so awesome.
I think they're Hurley, because the blue ones. There's no way I could wear black slides, or else they'd be Nike ones. But I definitely got to be wearing, y'all. If you're watching the stream, check the belt buckle. As you know, I'm a real life cowboy. I ain't no made up pretender. I can rope and ride like the.
I heard that belt buckle. I heard it clanging around.
There it is. I'll jingle it in the mic in case you're not watching the stream. There you go. That's a
jangle.
Yeah.
Yeehaw, baby.
All right. Well, so full suit and slides for Singapore. I think that's the move.
It's going to be an interesting look. I'm down. What suit? Your pink suit?
No. Oh God, I wish I had a pink suit. No, it's just
your pink suit with blue slides.
I wish. If I had a pink suit, I would wear it.
I thought you had a pink suit, dude. What was that you wore that one time? That pink get up. You know, it was that just for a picture?
Well,
He's just remembering.
yeah, and you know what? It happened to be in the closet of my office. So now, look at this. If you guys are watching the stream, I got my sleeveless pink blazer on with my VeBetter Dow t-shirt. It looks kind of strange. That's not the look. I can tell you that. That's very homosexual. Actually, it looks like I'm wearing a vest.
That's not the look. It does look a little on the fly side.
Fly? No, dude. It's like here's the deal.
You know what I mean?
I got one. I can't be wearing nerd glasses. But two, I got to be shirtless. I got to have the thick chain on, and that's the move right there. If I'm gonna rip that one, but the glasses and the hat
And pants, right? And then pants. Promise me you'll wear pants.
Can I wear shorts?
Yeah, the Chattahoochees.
Oof. What do you think?
Oof.
What do you think, chat? I want to know from the chat. I want to know from the chat. Should the Chattahoochee daddies come to Singapore? For what though? I'm not fighting. I wore those for my face off.
Dude, it's not like they take up a lot of space in your suitcase. You could just, whip them out on it for a fun. You could just like streak through a party wearing nothing but that. That'd be odd. That would be the move. Just like put those on, like disappear. You'd be like, I gotta go use the restroom. Disappear into the restroom, change into that, and then come running out through the party, like run through every room, and then like run back upstairs and change back into your outfit. That used to be a thing that they did in the 70s.
They did a lot of different things in the 70s that are no longer acceptable either, though, Kerry.
True.
So I'm
Can we get for merch? For merch, can we get like VeBetter Dow banana hammocks with just the VeBetter Dow logo on there? I know it'd be tight, this space, but if we just did the VeBetter logo, I think that would actually look pretty sweet.
Just the V.
Is that fancy V logo?
Panties.
How about just the cash tag on the banana? Can we just do that instead? Just a green. We'll just do a green cash tag, and we'll make sure that the banana hammocks are made from 100% recycled something.
I like it. I think we got something there. We might even be able to make a DAP out of this.
A Dow and a DAP.
Yeah, you could like collect your hair from like when you go to the hairdresser, and then we could weave it out of human hair.
Whoa. Is that a Canadian thing?
Recycling.
Nope.
No, it's just recycling.
Kerry,
it's just smart. It's just economics.
Kerry, men call it the barber. You called it a hairdresser. Is that a Canadian thing or what's happening?
Oh, that. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, it is kind of a Canadian thing, I guess. I'm just going to pretend like I am not like metrosexual.
I think you can make clothing out of plastics now. They should just recycle plastic bottles and make them into banana hammocks.
There it is. With a little bit of neoprene so you get some stretch for those warm days. Now, let me ask you a question. Everybody's got it now. Everybody's got the quick dry, the performance clothes, all that stuff. And yeah, that's like typically made from like recycled water bottles, and they add a little like whether it's like crushed up clamshells or whatever, or silver or whatever they put in there as a like an odor inhibitant or whatever. But I firmly disagree with whatever they're doing, and I feel like if you're wearing one of those plastic quick dry shirts, you get stinky armpits within 30 seconds of wearing that. Like that just draws the sweat and stink out of your pits. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think so. What do you guys got any?
It's called moisture wicking, dude. So that lends to your, your thesis there.
Golly, dude, that thing has gone just straight over my head for so long. Then moisture wicking means that it would just be wicking the moisture out of your pits, and that's why it's all there.
Right.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Because I mean, if we think of the science behind BO, let's get scientific here, folks.
Okay, I love this.
The smell of BO is not actually you; it's the farts of the bacteria that eat your sweat.
Ooh.
So, yeah. So if you have smelly pits, you just need to clean off all those bacteria that are eating up all your all your sweats. That's actually bacteria farts.
Okay.
Little science for you guys.
Well, that's really interesting.
How do you get rid of your bacteria farts, Paulie?
I soak myself in isopropyl alcohol every day.
Jesus Christ.
90%. None of this weak 70% BS. We go straight for that. I do bleach if it wouldn't completely kill me.
Okay.
The deodorant helps because it suppresses sweating, which means you don't give the bacteria anything to eat, so they don't fart.
But having a so there's two different kinds of things. You can get a deodorant or you can get an antiperspirant, and antiperspirants clog up your pores, which is bad for you.
Yeah, I don't like antiperspirant at all.
And all these things,
that's just not good for you.
All of these things typically will have aluminums or some kind of metals, heavy metal in them. And if you got to think, like, why do so many women have breast cancer? Well, it's because of the fucking metal that's in their deodorant.
So this is maybe an idea for a new VeBetter app. If you use products which do not contain hard heavy metals in them, you're rewarded. You might smell a little funky, but
everybody's
you get rewarded for
I've
using
tried them all,
natural
man.
deodorant.
The weirdest
I
one,
know, I tried them too, and
the weirdest deodorant I ever got was like this. It was like a roll of rock salt out of China, and it was so uncomfortable to roll. It would like rip my armpit hair out. It sucked. And I don't even know if it worked or not. Like that was like, because I got like really hippy dippy about all that stuff. Like I was trying them all, like no aluminums, no fragrance, no nothing. Like I need this to be natural.
It was probably just trying to rip all the what happens, Paulie, if you eliminate the hair? Does that give them no place to live? The bacteria,
well, first they say G-teams, you can't sweat if you're bleeding. I think that's science. So that's a smart way. If they don't drink the blood. But no, Kerry, I think the point, if you shaved, it would limit trapping of heat, which would probably reduce sweating. Get sticking together. It's there's a lot.
As a man, I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't really look. I'll never shave my pits, and I was a swimmer, so that says something. But I do have a friend in Kuwait.
Cool.
And he says, if you shave your armpits once, it will change your life.
What?
For the better?
That's what he says. Hunter says from Kuwait, he says, I'm telling you, if you shave your armpits, you'll never go back. Like it'll grow back, but you'll never go back to hairy pits. You're gonna shave those pits like on a bi-daily basis.
No, I don't. That would not actually be a thing.
I have a hard enough time shaving my face every other day, let alone trying to do my pits.
Exactly, Paulie. You stole the words right out of my mouth. Like that is literally not going to be a thing ever. Like I wouldn't ever consistently shave my armpits more than I would shave my face. But I'm not a baby face guy. I'm a bearded. Well, I can't say that. That's not the right thing to say.
Yeah, I'm a beard dude. No, don't say that.
I take it back immediately. I take it back immediately.
Okay. Yeah. You go to a barber. The chudster's back.
I'm going to tell you this armpit theory, right? It's wrong. Okay. I had a girlfriend who made me shave my armpits, and I'm going to tell you, as soon as I was done with her, I went right back to having hairy armpits. So trust me, it's not once you shave, you're never going back. Trust me, you will.
Okay, thank you for clearing that up, because he just insists that I have to try it. And I'm like, I'm not trying it. Because it's going to get all chafy and it's going to have to take forever to grow back.
I might be trying to prank you.
All right, we just got a repost from VeChain, so we got to start talking about VeChain again, not armpits.
Yeah,
I love how these power hours devolve. This seems to be a trend every week. We just can't help ourselves.
We go strong on the VeChain for about 55 minutes, and then we just fall off the side of the cliff. The whole bus, everybody goes with at the same time. There's no salvaging nothing once it starts. So
stop letting me drive the bus high. That's all I can say.
Kerry, you're a good bus driver. Don't worry about that. What's the guy from The Simpsons? What's his name?
Maybe lay off the marijuana. Otto.
Bus driver. Oh, Otto. Yeah, yeah.
There it is. Carrie's our Otto. I'll be forever. I will forever be the principal Belding for this group. Carrie is our Otto. Everybody will get their assigned positions at some point.
And I'm Nelson.
Nelson.
All right. Well,
I mean, you fit the size.
Thank you for reposting us,
Wow.
VeChain. We tried our best.
we did. We did the right thing for now listen, I do wish that we went a little bit more into what's happening with the hackathon. So I know that there's posts. So honestly, guys, if you are listening, tap into the VeChain account and check and get the information there. I know some people are posting stuff about it too. So if you've got a favorite VeChain person, just follow what they've got going on. I'll start kicking out some more VeChain content very soon here. There is a new program, and we can talk about that soon as well. So if you're a content creator, you're going to want to tap in to see what VeChain's doing, because I think we all agree that this ecosystem needs a little bit more educational stuff. And I know some of my homies here on stage with me are on board. So let's make it happen. That's it for VeChain Power Hour. You may be dismissed. Anything else, Paulie? You got anything else coming up this week? I know you had your show last night. Fantastic. I didn't get a chance to come up to the stage, but definitely listened. I love what you guys are doing, so keep that up. And then when's your next vibing with VeChain?
Okay, so I'm about to, once we close this, I'm going to start packing for my Chicago trip. Going to be hanging out with Connor and a bunch of the Cardano fam for till Monday. So we're pushing off Vibe until Tuesday.
Okay.
But we're going to be doing, I shared on the Jumbotron, we're doing a hackathon space. So we've got one of the big devs for VeChain, Stoic, is going to be joining me to talk with some of the teams there and to go over how that's been going for the last, week. At that point, we'll be up about halfway through the hackathon. So looking forward to that. It's going to be a couple hours, 3 to 5 Eastern. Then we'll be doing the cafe, of course. One thing I did want to mention, I was on a call before this, that's why I was late. There's going to be a cool campaign coming up for VeChain. This part of the campaign is going to be around 4 Ocean and beach cleanup. I can't say too much. All I'm going to say is a video will be dropping in the next week or two by myself, sharing details of this event. I'll just say this. You're going to have an opportunity to win some pretty cool prizes, including maybe a VIP experience to a UFC event, PBR event, or some merch from a few different names. So keep your eyes peeled for that. It's going to run all through October. So I'm looking forward to dropping that. And yeah, I'm going to go pack, man. But I appreciate the space. You killed it as always. And look forward to doing it again next week.
Heck yeah, I appreciate you.
I'll be at work next week, so I'll have to sit in the bathroom again next week. But I'll do what I can, my guy.
Always appreciate that. I appreciate you being here, man. Thank you so much for hanging out, supporting, and participating. It goes for Chud and Carrie as well. Appreciate y'all being up here hanging out. 00 Tats as well. Thank you, sir. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. We're gonna do Web3 breakfast again at 10 a.m. tomorrow. We'll hang out with the community, do our Friday thing. Only because in the afternoon, early afternoon, I'll be hanging out with my family and then taking a trip to the airport to go fly to Qatar. You guys say Qatar or Qatar?
Qatar.
Qatar.
I say Qatar, but I think it is Qatar is the correct way.
Hey, Jay, make sure you text me because I gotta get that video.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will after this I'll shoot you a note.
For sure.
All right, cool. All right, well, that's it, guys. If you are in the listener crowd on the space, thank you so much. Tap on someone else's PFP in the show, give them a follow, shoot them a DM if you can, and connect and see what their favorite DApp is. here in the VeChain ecosystem. Maybe see, when did they get involved and what do they like? What do they not like? And, let's start the conversation. So we'll be back next week. I will have to figure out the time difference and how it all looks from Singapore, but we'll make it happen. You and the cap and make it happen, baby. And if you are watching the live stream, thank you so much. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure that you hit the heart. If you are watching on X, you can back out real easy before you go off to your next video or your next meeting or log off for the day, whatever it is. Appreciate all the support from everybody. VeChain, love you guys too. Thanks for being here, everybody. We will be back for the VeChain Power Hour next week. But until then, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern for Web3 Breakfast. It's a pizza party. It's also the pre-Singapore Crypto Fight Night and Token 2049 extravaganza. It's the last show that I will be doing from the United States for a little bit. So let's get it. Have yourself a great day. Do something to make yourself better. You know the drill, man. We live better around here. 1% every single day. We try. Sometimes we're working a little bit harder to get that. Sometimes we fail, but we're always trying, and that's consistency. The consistency in this whole endeavor is the most important thing. So, all right, we'll see you tomorrow. Ciao for now.